2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the Fedex Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I am very pleased to be covering this particular featured group because there's a fresh rivalry developing. I smell rivalry in the air. It's going to provide some great entertainment to both the spectators and us this week.
Now this week, Henny, he's intending to beat Brooke Henderson, one of Canada's finest golfing exports.
Oh, I mean, she has the whole of Canada rooting for her. So you're not just playing against Brooke, you're playing against Brooke and Canada. I wouldn't want to do that if it was me. Brooke has a fantastic game to go along with her wonderful personality. Don't get caught up in the talk. She will have some lovely conversations going around while she beats you on the side.
Yeah, she's going to try and kill you with kindness, Henny. I see where you're going there. Good luck in this rivalry. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny. Well, take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, just missed. And that should secure the par on this one. So it'll be a par to start their round.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
He finds himself currently tied for 5th. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Playing within their comfort zone there. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for a par now. There it is. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Going with the 8-iron here. And he's safely on the green. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. An opportunity to make a par here. John Rahm holds a familiar spot of top spot on this leaderboard. The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Handy effort, that one. Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the king, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour, and that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. That's frustrating. An opportunity to make their par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
One stroke behind her rival this week.
Oh, what a shame it didn't drop. But that looked good the whole way. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Playing from 110 yards out. Just a stroke behind the leader. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
And down it goes. And that will take him to 1 under. As we move along to the next hole, they're currently tied at the top of the leaderboard with Jon Rahm.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity. Pretty good shot there.
The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number one, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. That's a big-time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Oh, that was a touch of class. I wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Was that a rush of blood? Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Looks to be going with the 5 iron. Yep, that shot safely on the green. And this is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, so close, but an easy par. Okay, let's head to the next. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
This one from about 160 yards out. Currently in the lead by a shot. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That was a beauty.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
7 feet to the cup. Fair effort that. Good birdie. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with Jon Rahm in second. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Oh, that was pure. Second shot here on the 9th hole. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Well, they've certainly got the swing and a groove.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
It's just about 3 feet away.
This for back-to-back birdies.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
This is Brooke Henderson. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Yeah, this one's a little bit left. Not so nice.
Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
What's a strange miss there, Luke. They've been hitting the greens all day long.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And if this can go down, he'll save par. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Leading by a couple after that hole. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
From around 140 yards here. Currently leading by 2. Choosing the 9-iron here. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. And that will move him to 6 under par. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
It was on a good line. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Well, that's a handy shot. Time for the second shot at the 12th. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Yes!
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. This is a good chance. Oh, super putt that. What an eagle. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course. This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Well, that'll play.
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
Wow. We could see the focus on their face when they were standing over it. Excellent concentration. In she goes. Let's head to the next. That's 9 under par for the round. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
That's not the shot he was hoping for. Setting up in the first cut. Going with the 5-wood. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Well, the putter's going to be coming out of the bag, but it's still going to be a long way from the hole. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Get in the hole. It doesn't matter how you hit it if you can hole putts like that.
Seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
That's brilliant out of the sand. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Penny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely.
Opting for the 3-wood.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good. Yep, they Houdini'd that. That's brilliant.
And 11 under in front of the player with this putt.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
Ooh, right by the hole. A 7-footer right here. It's on a good line. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. He sits in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Opting for the 5-wood. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. This putt coming up is for birdie. That was a gallant attempt. And this one is for his par. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's got momentum now. Just birdied the last hole.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Plenty of daunting approach shots on this golf course, Rich, but this one at the last is as tough as it gets.
It is, Luke. When the pin is up front, there's just not a lot of room for these players to work with, both left or right. When the pin is in the back part of the green, you do have a little bit more room, but you have to favor long and left. We've seen too many golf balls come up short in the penalty area too many times over the years.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. Ooh. Hopefully they won't take that too badly. There's another chance here to close out the victory. Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
And Henny, it goes without saying that this player dominated their rival today.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.